Welcome back to Panel A Superheroes Ahoy.
Welcome back to Panel A Superheroes Ahoy.
Spider-Man Across the Multiverse has released just now. It's a big rage, as expected. So the first movie Into the Spider-Verse came in 2018. I quite liked it. In fact, when the film was announced, there was huge anticipation because we were all used to live-action Spider-Man movies, and this was a animation coming to the fore, and not just regular animation. It was encompassing like cross medium animation, if you can call it that. It uses watercolors. It's exactly like seeing a comic book come to life. So anyone who has read Spider-Man comics through the years, they would be able to appreciate this movie and the format that it played in. So what I liked about Into the Spider-Verse before I jumped into Across the Spider-Verse is the very purity of it, the concept of taking Miles Morales and telling an entire story based in Brooklyn. We only got to see flashes of that in the live action movies, but here we got a fully fleshed out movie. We got to see the multiverse aspects. Obviously, we got to see a lot of Spider-Man in different planes. Especially, I remember seeing Spider-Man Noir, which had Nicolas Cage, and there was a female Doc Ock in that, and there was a lot of family dynamics, but you also got a lot of superhero dynamics in different universes. So, coming to Across the Spider-Verse, this film comes after 5 years of the first one, and obviously, the lot of work has gone into it, and there's a lot of expectations from it. And while one can expect some of the similar themes, it was also expected that they'll not do the same things again because you are seeing a lot of themes that get represented in films these days, and that's the case with this one too. Instead of seeing the story of Miles Morales, you see the story of Gwen. So that's the complete Spider Gwen arc that you see in here. In comics, Spider Gwen was a very cool reimagining or a very cool origin comics that came by Jason Latour and Robbie Rodriguez somewhere around 2014. Now, taking the same visual aesthetic, you see this character and this arc being crafted here. I really loved Spider Gwen's arc here, her confrontation with her father, and she's like a criminal on the run, and that point I really loved. There is different aspects of Across the Spider Verse I liked, the visual aesthetic, the style. Uh, the sort of multiverse aspect I somehow felt could have been explored a little more. While that was a very surprise and very striking element in the first film, it was not so much in this one. You do see a new character introduced here. Called Miguel O'Hara. He's played by Oscar Isaac, which was really good. He had quite a lot of interesting components, like a darkness to it and something very mystical about it. But there's another villain character being introduced here called Spot, who is voiced by Jason Schwartzman. He captures the kind of dark humor and vulnerability of it, and you do travel quite a bit into their character arcs, like you do with Kingpin in the first movie. But yeah, there's a big but there because the exploration could have been more dark and could have been more shocking. Lot of this film's time is spent in the family dynamic. There is lot more character scenes of Miles with his mom. While there was just one line of the mom in the first movie, here you get good enough like 20-25 minutes with her. uh, Overall, I felt that lends to the length of the movie a lot, and I think it could be shorter by a good 15-20 minutes. Uh, I would say it's a really moody film, Across the Spider Verse, and I felt the wow factor was not felt so much this time, but I definitely believe that if I see it again, I think I will enjoy it more. I'll appreciate few elements more. Uh, whatever said and done, even if you're reacting to a film like that at the minute level, I think it's a testament to the kind of success that the visual aesthetic, the animation of the film has achieved, because you're just reacting it, not even talking about the the medium, the animation, and I think that's a big success. And in that way, the fluidity of animation, the emotional beats, even the music elements, I felt are very good in this film. Another character I liked here was Hobby Brown. It's voiced by Daniel Kalua. His character in the same zone of Taika Waititi and like a British street humor types. I felt he was quite interesting. Uh, so, coming to an overall evaluation of Across the Spider-Verse, I felt it's a very important movie. It's a very good movie, and it's great that people are going out there and seeing and experiencing this format of animation for the first time in a superhero genre. Those who didn't discover the first movie in back in 2018, they have a very good opportunity to see this one. And overall, I feel it's quite a good film, but yeah, it leaves a lot to be explored. But in terms of direction, in terms of telling a compelling story, introducing new characters, retaining some of the old characters, also giving us a great reason to look forward to Beyond the Spider Verse, I felt it's a great achievement by Spider Man Across the Spider Verse.